Oh, morning all. It's Pete Turner here from Turnaround Property Investments. I'm a property investor from Sheffield, South Yorkshire, and so there's five things that have happened over this last week that I wanted to tell you about. The first one is that we're still waiting for planning for Barnsley Council to release the certificate of lawful development. So this is so that I can get my funds released by Paragon for my refinance on the Doncaster Roadhouse. So that was a normal house to multi-let conversion in the middle of Barnsley. So I'm waiting for that certificate. I've had to provide 4 other things for the planning department in order to get that certificate. The first one is the use of the building, so I'm going to use that for multi-let for 4 people. The second thing is a plan of the outline of the building, which I provided from my legal pack when I bought the house. That came from Barnsley Council as well. The third thing is you need to provide what you're actually looking for, so the planning certificate and what planning digits and numbers they're after. So this is a C4 planning thing, and I can't remember the fourth one, but they asked for 4 things, so I provided those by email, and I'm waiting for an answer back from them. I think the worst case is they'll ask me to submit a new form, say this one's invalid, and submit a new form. They seem to be able to turn these things round in about a fortnight, so I'm hoping to hear back from the council soon with my certificate, or to say that I need to reapply, and then it'll be another couple of weeks, I guess. I'm having to extend the mortgage with Paragon because it expires on the 4th of October. But I've got really good solicitors, so they're going to do that for me, so hopefully that will be through shortly. The second thing is I had an offer and a sale on my Rosegarth house, so that was my first investment back. So I bought 2 properties in 2008, 2 flats off plan, and then I didn't do anything for 10 years, and then started again in 2019. I didn't really know anything at the time, but I knew I wanted to get into property and flip my first house, so I had that as my New Year's resolution. So I borrowed some money and went searching in estate agents and found this house. It had just got reduced on the day that I came in, and it was a deceased estate, so I bought that one for 140. We renovated it for 25 grand, and that included knocking through from the kitchen into the dining room, and then putting on some new French doors and steps down into the garage. So it's quite a lot of work. We renovated that for 25 grand, giving us 165 in, and then we've recently got the sale this week agreed at 200,000. So the profit on that is 35 grand. So I'm really pleased with that. It's gone up another 10 grand since I renovated it back in 2019. It was originally revalued at 195. So yeah, 15 grand uplift from the original value. And then hopefully that'll all go fine with the survey and everything. And I should have that back in the bank account by the end of the year. So I'm really pleased with that. It's been really good this week. On the Fitzwilliam Roadhouse, again, that's another HMO conversion from normal house. That's going really well. Mick's in the middle of replastering everything. I've got Sam going back to the house on Monday to paint the kitchen, because Mick wants to be able to fit the kitchen while he's doing the plastering and waiting for plastering to dry. So Sam's at the house to finish off a couple of bits of stripping off, load the new skip up because there's loads of rubbish in the back garden, and paint the kitchen. So he's there Monday, Tuesday. Mick's going to be all there all week replastering. So I'm hoping that within the next week we'll have everything replastered, and we'll have most of the kitchen fit done. So then once that's done, we've just got the painting and the bathroom to fit. I've got the plumber, my friend Jamie, going in next week to move a radiator into the back bedroom that hasn't got a radiator at the moment. So I've got a radiator that came out of our house that I'm going to put in there, and that new radiator will provide heat to that back room. And then I'm hoping to get all the plastering done by the end of September and the house finished by the middle of October, and then we'll snag till the end of October while the house is on the market to get people in to rent those rooms. Oh, hi everybody, it's Pete Turner here from Turnaround Investments, and yeah, Mick's been prolific this week. He's finished pretty much all of the plastering in the kitchen now and on the ceilings, and he's also finished pretty much all the plastering in this front room, apart from the fireplace wall, and he's put the wall studs in, the actual wood stuff for this front room. So this is going to be a bedroom here now. So we've got a 900 corridor and then 10-foot square room in here. So this is going to be the doorway coming across here, like in parallel. This fireplace is coming out to make that give us a bit more room there. Really coming on now. So he's also done all the plastering here. We've also got a corridor in this part of the house now. It gives us fire access to the front room, and then there's going to be another diagonal wall here in front of here, and then as you can see the fireplace is in a bit of a rough state, unfortunately, but this is going to be the way the room's going to be now for the tenant. So we'll put a 4-foot bed in here so it looks bigger. He's also boarded the ceiling, so pretty much once he gets the skimming on here tomorrow, the downstairs will be pretty much done. So he's also boarded up here as well. So we need to get a new door for the front, which will be another thumb turn lock, so that'll be good. So yeah, really good progress here with the corridor going all the way down now to the back door, and yeah, this room starting to come together as well, so quite exciting times. I've been working this week with a chap called Mabeen out of this network, so thank you for Mabeen for coming to visit me last weekend, and we're looking at a house together to JV on, another one in Rotherham that's a multi-let conversion. So watch this space for that. We're just talking to the vendor about that house at the moment to see if we can secure it for the right money, but again, that'll be it's actually a 3-bed terrace into a 4-bed multi-let. It's really near to the centre of Rotherham, so again, that'll be another investment for us, and I'm looking forward to working with Mabeen going forward. We're looking at a long-term partnership, so yeah, so that's quite exciting. And then the 5th thing is we've got the kitchen fitters coming from Wren next week at home to fit the new kitchen. So I'm really excited about that. We've put in the floodlights and painted the room ready and knocked the wall down for the new kitchen. So we're excited about having that new Wren kitchen in place for that. So what I'll try and do with this video is I'll try and splice in the renovations at Fitzwilliam and a picture of the CGI for the kitchen that we're moving to from next week. But I think that'll be a bit of an upheaval, and we'll probably microwave dinners all week. So anyway, I do a mentorship program, so if you want to be a mentee of mine, please reach out to me. Feel free to message me if you want to JV on any projects moving forward, and you've got capital and you want me to run the project. And it's probably time you turn around your property future. And that's all for now. I'll speak to you next time.